We are going to start lying down. So find a nice comfy spot on your mat. Find your back body. Lay on down. But we're not going to start in full shavasana. Once your back body is down on the mat, bring your shoulder blades in a nice contact with the earth there. And then heel toe your feet out to the edges of your mat or just beyond your hips. And bring your knees together. So all soles of the feet will be flat on the earth. We're going to start in constructive rest is what this is called, or kind of a modified shavasana. So knees are together, feet are out. Nice. Arms start just at your sides, palms down, just to get a good grounding. And they can be in a T if that feels good, if you want to start some opening, or just keep them right by your sides. Just find whatever's gentle for you. Tuck your chin just a little bit. Make sure the neck is nice and long, flat with the earth. And just feel yourself right here, right in this spot. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together. Eyes can be closed or gaze is soft. Heart's open here. And again, knees have fallen in together, so everything's supported and relaxed. Big inhale in through the nose. Feel the breath coming into the heart. Hold it there just for a beat at the top. And exhale out of the mouth. The bottom of that exhale, inhale again through the nose. Deep, long, calm breath. Bring it all the way in. Feel the heart filling with that breath. Once you've reached the top, exhale out of the mouth. Make a sound, make a sigh. One more together. Inhaling the breath in all the way up. Feeling the heart fill, breathing right into that heart space. And exhaling out of the mouth. Allow the eyes to close if they're not already closed. And then bend the elbows and just for a moment, gently energize the fingertips toward the sky. And then on an exhale, allow the hands to fall onto the body. So one's going to be at the heart and one's going to be at the belly. Gently laying there with full palms down, feeling that breath rise and fall. Feeling that hand on the heart, connecting with that tender bodhichitta, that tender-heartedness that we have right there at our center. In this profound and crazy time, we often fight against feeling a void in that heart center. And so when we work to fill it with the breath, we're just working with our innate capacity to feel loving kindness, to feel compassion, tenderness for ourselves, and to fill ourselves with it so we can then send it out to others, our family around us, our communities, in the world. So just feel that breath nice and soft in the heart. In and out of the nose. Knowing that your breath is with you no matter where you are, no matter what you're feeling, that breath is always right there with you, there to bring you back to the present and into the moment. So we're just going to begin some gentle movements. We're going to start with the neck. Take a big inhale here in the center with your gaze up toward the sky. Eyes can remain closed. And on an exhale, just turn the head to the right, nice and gentle. Everything else stays still. Hands on the body, knees falling in toward each other. Take that gaze all the way over toward that right shoulder. And then inhale back through center. So working with the breath here in these movements. And then exhaling to send the gaze left. Just gentle neck movements, working with the breath. Inhaling through center. And exhaling to the other side. Just take a few rounds here. Follow the rhythm of your own breath. Maintaining the sensation of the breath in the hands, right in the center of the body. Take that gaze over each shoulder one more time. And we're in no rush here. These are nice, slow, gentle movements. Just waking things up. The next time your gaze comes back to center, pause there. Beautiful. Feel the rootedness in the feet. Take a big inhale into the chest. Walk the shoulder blades behind the heart. And then exhale, knees are going to fall right. So it's going to be staggered because we've started in a constructive rest, the knees together, feet apart. And again, inhaling the knees back through center and exhaling, letting them fall left. So work with the breath, gently bringing knees left and right. The knees go right, that left hip is going to lift. Let it lift gently. You'll find a nice twist right at the bottom of the rib cage. The best of your ability, hands are still in contact with the torso and the heart. Shoulder blades still in contact with the earth. Bring knees back towards center. Nice. Bend at the elbows, just like we did to get prepared here for this pose. We're going to bend at the elbows, energize through the fingertips, right up toward the sky. Tuck that chin in. Press firmly into the elbows to lift the heart, pressing to the triceps also, just finding some energy here. Then press the lower back into the earth and scoop the tailbone down toward the heels. So we're just finding a pelvic tilt here, energizing into the belly. Inhale, release. Release the press of the lower back. Big inhale into the chest, keeping the weight in the arms and the elbows. Exhale, again, pressing into the sacrum, scooping it down toward the heels. Slight pelvic tilt. So the hips do not come up off the earth. Inhale, release. We're just tilting that pelvis, rooting down through the lower back. Just find a couple more tilts. And the next time that back is pressed firmly into the earth, you've got that sacrum pressing down toward the heels. Use that support and the support of your elbows to lift both legs. Both shins are going to come parallel to the earth. Knees are bent. Excellent. Point and flex the feet. Maybe make some circles with those ankles. You can also get into the wrists right here, kind of jazz them up, juice them up. And re-energize through the fingers, press through the heels, toes pull back, press down through the lower back. Make sure you're good and supported right there. Awesome. And then we're going to straighten the legs. Left leg goes straight for the sky, right leg goes out long onto the mat. So Tadasana leg with that left leg really pressing through the heel, toe comes back, femur nice and snug in that hip bone, pressing through the right heel, toes coming back toward the heart. And breathing into the heart space. Staying energized in the arms. Press firmly into the lower back. Bend the left knee so that left shin comes parallel with the earth. Then bring the right knee up to meet it. So both legs, both shins parallel. Then this time, right foot presses up, leg goes long, left leg goes long down to the earth. Beautiful. Energize the toes, right toes back toward the heart, left toes back toward the heart, heels pressing right heel toward the sky, left heel pressing away from the hips. Staying with the breath. Bend that right knee, shin comes parallel, press into the lower back, left knee comes up to meet the right. Beautiful. Allow the hands to relax back down on the torso. Excellent. I'm going to maintain this position. We're just going to touch right heel down and bring it back up. Big inhale here, left heel down. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, right heel down. Exhale, bring it up. Starting to energize the core here. So feel that work. Gentle, slow movements, but really starting to get into that core here. Beautiful. And just work with the breath, touching one heel down and then the other. Making sure that lower back stays in contact with the earth. Protecting that sacrum. Get it one more time on each side. Notice where you're feeling it. Don't forget to breathe in and out of the nose. As that core starts to energize, the breath is naturally going to start coming for the chest. Pause here, both knees bent. Exhale, both feet toward the sky, Viparita Karani. Arms open up into a nice wide wingspan. Make a T with your arms, palms up toward the sky. Press through both heels. Take a big inhale into the chest. We're going to exhale with the mouth. Arms come up right out of the shoulder sockets, fingertips toward the sky. Arms are long. Beautiful. Inhale, arms open. Exhale. Starting to get in the shoulders here, energizing the arms. Inhale to open. Strong breaths. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Beautiful. Pause right here. Arms and legs extended. Bend into the knees. Arms fall out to the side. Feet come down to the earth. Excellent. Just breathe here. Take a deep breath here. Arms come down to your sides, palms down. Feet and thighs stay parallel. Walk the heels in a little bit as if we're going to go into a bridge, but we're not going to get there quite yet. Press into the lower back and tuck that sacrum down toward the heels like we did before, just a slight tilt to establish your support. And then we're going to inhale, right arm up. Keep the left arm by your side. Maybe that left palm touches the earth behind you. Just listen to the mobility of your shoulders and where they want to go right now. And then exhale, left arm comes up, right arm goes down. Palms are facing the body. Inhale, right arm comes back up, left goes down. Nice gentle swimmer movements here. Exhale, right arm goes down, left arm goes up. Next time your left arm is extended, pause there. All right, we're gonna roll to that left side, using that left arm as a pillow. Left arm is extended. You can use that right arm to come right in front of your chest and find some support. I know you might be facing away from me. If you guys need to turn around, you can. Still working the nuances of the online here. Extend legs long. So again, you're tenting those right fingertips right in front of the belly or right in front of the chest to help find some support. And then we're gonna roll on this left side here, just slightly rolling back and forth. Press through the heels, energize the legs, getting underneath the arms, stimulating those lymph nodes. Beautiful. Front and back body meeting nice and strong here. Then find some strength and some length. Pause right there on your side. It's also balancing pose. Gently press into the right hand, come up onto the left forearm. Elbows right underneath the shoulder. Beautiful, everybody. So a little Vishnu's couch here. Excellent. Right hand can stay here and support. You can bring the right hand along the side of the body. Front and right body meeting nice and strong. Excellent. You want to play around a little bit with your balance. You can raise this right leg. You're just going to raise it and hold. If you want to pulse a little bit, you can find that strength there. Excellent. Nice. Exhale to bring it down. Awesome. Right hand can come back to support right in front of the body. You can bend. We're going to bend this right leg. Foot can come right in front or right in back. Okay, just find where that opening feels best. We're just going to press firmly into that elbow, lift the chest. Re-extend that right leg. Gently, carefully roll back to your back. Knees come into the chest. Roll on your spine just a little bit. Float the feet back down. Arms at your sides. Inhale, right arm up and pause. And exhale to roll to the right side this time. Arm stays long. Once you're there, fingertips tent right in front of the body or the chest. Exhale to extend left legs long, press through the heels. One long line here. And then roll. Just ever so gently on that right side. And really concentrating right underneath the armpit. Top of the ribs there. Massaging those lymph nodes. And coming to stillness and gently pressing up. Bring the elbow, right elbow underneath the shoulder. Find that forearm, all 5 fingertips facing forward. Again, nice and supported with this left hand in front of the body, or bring that arm long along the side body. Pressing through the heels, legs are long. Beautiful. Feel that stretch on the underside. Excellent. Press firmly into the elbow. And again, same here. You can lift that right leg or lift the left leg. Hold it to find your stability and then find some pulses if that feels good. Excellent. And then bend that knee and bring the hand back down for support. You can follow the foot or sole of the foot finds the front of the leg or the back of the leg. Whatever stretch feels good in the lower back and in that hip. And then this time we're going to roll to our bellies and find Sphinx. Let's come into both forearms, elbows right underneath both shoulders. Reaching back through the toes, so legs are about hip width distance apart. Point through those toes. Really press into the forearms. Fingertips are wide. Reach the heart forward. Magnetize the hands to the mat. Pull that belly skin up. Really feel that stretch in that front belly, up through the chest, palate, and out the crown of the head. But gaze is down at the earth right beyond your mat so the neck stays long. Couple breaths here. Big inhale, then bring the gaze up. Pull the heart through. Exhale to bring forehead down to the earth. Slide the hands back right underneath your shoulders. Elbows stay close to the body. Press into the hands. Lift the torso up. Big toes come together. Hips back to heels. Find a balasana. Rock back and forth. Find any free movement that feels good for you right here. And settle into this balasana. Keep the knees apart here, big toes together, wide-legged balasana to start. Make some room for that belly. Find your breath. Find some spaciousness. Reaching through the arms. Energize, pressing into the hands. If the forehead can find the earth, maybe roll your head side to side, do a little massage in that third eye point. And then take an inhale and pull yourself up. We're going to find tabletop. If you've got a blanket and you want to pad your knees, you can do that. Most of us are practicing from home, so we've got a nice carpeted surface these days. So you protect your joints and stack them. Knees under hips, wrists underneath the shoulders, pointer fingers parallel, pointing toward the front of the mat. Tap into the tops of the feet, spread the toes, then bring those toes down, press firmly into the tops of the feet. So you feel that activation coming all the way up into the quads. And on an inhale, pulling forward energetically with the crown of the head. Exhale, pull that belly in toward the spine. Engage those deep abdominal muscles. Keep them engaged and then bring the breath into the chest. And we're just still right here, just finding the breath, finding the expansion of the rib cage, contraction of those abdominal muscles on the exhale. Find a couple rounds of those breaths, staying firm in the hands. See if you can lift up through the back of the heart just a little bit more. Push the mat away from you. Nice. And then inhale, lift the gaze, tilt the pelvis, drop the belly, find your cow. And exhale to cat. Chin comes in toward the chest, tuck in those hips, tuck in that tailbone. The bottom of that exhale, re-engage the inhale, coming all the way up to cow. So following the rhythm of your own breath here, making a wave in your own ocean. And these don't need to be strong. If you want to pump it out a little bit and make these a little bit faster to really engage the core, you can bring that beginning breath where you inhale up and then exhale as you come into cat, into cat. Inhaling spacious cow, pumping into cat. So your choice. Find a few rounds there. And we'll come back to neutral. This time, tuck all 10 toes. Send the hips back just a little bit. Heart and gaze is still lifted. Hands have not moved. Arms are long. Come back up to tabletop. You can leave the toes tucked. We're just going to get a nice stretch underneath the toes. Okay, just find a different quality of stretch here. Keep the gravity in that left hand. Inhale, right arm up or out to the side of your shoulder. Listen to what your body wants here. Listen to those shoulders. We're going to inhale to lift. Exhale, thread it through and hover. Maybe a little bend in that left elbow. We're reaching with the fingertips, but none of that right side body is touching the earth yet. Inhale, pull it back through, reach. Exhale, send it through, twisting at the waist. Beautiful. Inhale, reach, make it expansive, find space in the chest. And exhale, thread it through, get as long as you possibly can. And then bring that arm, shoulder, and right temple or cheek all the way down to the mat. Hips are high. Toes can remain tucked till you can find the tops of the feet. Just find the quality of this pose that feels best for you. And find where that left hand wants to be. You can stay right where it is. Fingers tented or palm planted flat right underneath the shoulder. Or you can extend the arm out above the head. Maybe swim that arm across the lower back. Maybe those fingertips find the front of the right thigh. And find the quality of stretch that's most accessible in your body right now in this moment. Beautiful. Then find your breath. Notice where this pose is giving you space for the breath. Notice where you're a little bit more constricted, compressed. See if you can send the breath into that spot as well. If you would like to add the left leg, we're going to send the left leg straight out from the hip. Heidi, even if it's just an intention, I've got some laughter over here. You can do it. I know you can. It's coming straight out from the hip. So that foot is not in front of or behind, in front of my shoulder or behind my hip. It's coming straight out from the hip. The next step would be potentially for that left hand to grab the left toes or just go toward them. Beautiful. Excellent. Good effort, everybody. Get into the shoulders. Breathe into the back of the heart space. All right. Bring that left hand back wherever it is so it's palm flat right underneath the shoulder. Give yourself a little bit of support. Going to press firmly into that right knee and bring that left leg back if it's extended. Both knees next to each other. Press firmly into that left hand to lift the torso. Pull that shoulder out. Right arm's going to come up. We're going to pause here. Find some expanse. Beautiful. Reaching with that right arm. And exhale, right arm down, tabletop. Inhale right into cow. Exhale, cat. Find your movements here. Work that out a little bit. Maybe lift the feet, pivot on the knees. Toes, all 10 toes coming to one side and then the other. Just swiveling at the hips. Then reestablish your tabletop. You're nice and strong here. Excellent. Good work, y'all. All right. Firm that right hand. Inhale, left arm up this time. Firm in the tops of the feet or tuck the toes, your choice. Exhale, thread it through and reach. Bend in the right arm as you need to, but none of that left side body is yet touching the earth. Inhale, pull it back through, reach. Send that energy up toward the sky. Exhale, thread it through and reach. You can feel that twist. Inhale, find the expanse. And exhale to thread it all the way through, reach as far as you can, hips stay high, left shoulder and arm, temple or cheek come down to the mat. Make any micro adjustments you need to make this pose more accessible for you. Come back to the breath if you seem to have lost it. Again, noticing where the breath goes, where there's spaciousness in this pose, where you can create more space. Blue jays are getting involved here this morning. Find where that right arm wants to be. Honor the shoulder. The side's going to be different. Always different. And extend that right leg. That feels good on this side. And straight out from the hip. You can get that full sole of the foot flat on the earth. Then press toward the outer edge of that right foot. At the same time you press through the base of the big toe. Getting the whole perimeter of the foot involved. Creating a little pada bandha. Activating the arch. And then adding that right arm. Maybe it just comes to the top of that right leg. Maybe you can find the toes, edge of the foot. Breathe into that left shoulder. Feel it opening. Right hand comes back underneath the shoulders. Press into the earth as you bring that right knee back in. Then press firmly, release that left arm. Inhale up, pause. Breathe here. Exhale, left hand down. Nice. Find some cat-cow. Here we go. We're leaving the ground. Walk those hands just a paw print forward. Tuck all 10 toes. Okay, so just Adho Mukha Svanasana prep here. Tuck all 10 toes. Hands still firm. We're going to press firmly into the balls of the feet and just lift the knees. Engage your core here with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Tack that belly button toward the spine. And start to press firmly into the mat. So the heart and the head start to melt down. Keep this bend in the knees for as long as you can. See if you can get the head in between the arms. Pressing the mat firmly away with the hands. Once the spine is long, beauteous, start to walk it out. One heel heading for the mat and then the other. Adjusting your stance if you need to here. So feet are going to be about hip width distance apart. Hands are right in front, so hands and feet are in line. Heels don't need to touch the mat, just energetically reaching for it. Press firmly down into the mat with both hands and feet. You can find some stillness and some strength here. Inhale to lift the gaze, look between the hands, come up onto the balls of the feet on your tippy toes and walk slowly, gently, feet all the way to the hands. Plant them firmly, parallel. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Keep a bend in the knees if you need that to reach the earth. If you've got blocks, you can use your blocks or books. Inhale halfway. Fingertips remain at the earth in line with the toes or can come to the shins. You can play with it, see what feels best. Exhale, fold, create some space. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale halfway. Reach with the head and the heart. Spine is long. Exhale, fold. We're going to come up this time. Root into the feet and rise. Lead with the head and the heart. Arms come out. Reverse swan dive. Firm in the legs. Palms come up. Meet at the top. And exhale, hands to heart. This time, instead of thumbs pressing into our heart, we're gonna send the fingertips forward. Little Anjali modification helps us send our prayers and blessings out beyond us, interconnectedly. Find your breath here. Now make this an active stance. Nothing about this stance right now should be passive. Palms are pressing into each other. Forearms parallel with the earth. Press firmly into the feet. All four corners, entire perimeter of each foot. Quads are lifting, knees are lifting, glutes are engaged. Tailbone and sacrum rooting down. Belly lifting, chest lifting. Heart open, but shoulders relaxed over the hips. Relax the arms down, palms by your sides, shining forward. Stay firm in the feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. As much bend in the knees as you need to as we're warming up. Press into the feet, root and rise. Exhale, hands down. This time hands come just in regular Anjali Mudra right in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root and rise. Maybe lift all 10 toes. Use the feet, not the toes, to bring you all the way up. Exhale, hands down. And add on to this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Plant the hands. Step back to your plank. Knees up or knees down every time, your choice. You can also go straight into a balasana right here, anytime. Wherever you are, whatever you choose, I only ask that you find strength. So press firmly into the hands and the back of the heart space up. Looks good. Looks good. Rock back and forth on the balls of the feet just a little bit. Then come back to the balls of the feet so the heels are right over them. And then everyone, let's bring knees down. Tops of the feet down. Elbows stay close. Chin and chest come down at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, press into the hands, come back through the knees, momentary tabletop, tuck the toes, hips come up, and find that dog. Manifesting your own perfection in this pose every time. So find some movement here that you need, maybe all 10 toes, move to the left and then the right. Plant those feet, plant the hands. Feel nice and strong here. Inhale to lift the right leg. Three-legged dog. Nice and long. We're still strong in that left leg. Exhale, come forward into a tiger curl. Knee comes toward the nose. That foot takes a couple steps. Plant softly between the hands or on the outside of that right foot and heel toes in. Stay here firm in this crescent lunge. Get long in these left hip flexors. Press through that heel. Bending into this front knee so the front shin is perpendicular to the mat. Exhale, left knee down. Top of that left foot finds the mat. Press firmly into that front foot. Engage the glutes. Come up. You're going to keep the arms low. So Anjaneyasana here. Beautiful. Pull the right hip back. Both hip points forward. Palms shine forward. Re-engage the breath. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exalt the arms. Bring the gaze up. Exhale without losing any tone in that pelvic floor and the abdomen. Maybe bend forward a little bit on those exhales, a little bit more into that front knee. Feeling that in these left hips. Beautiful. And on an exhale, we're going to send left arm forward, right arm back, twist toward that bent knee. Find the breath here, energize through the fingers. Inhale, bring left arm up, exalt, reverse that warrior. Right hand can come down, maybe finds the inside of the left thigh. Or it can just come across the lower back. Inhale to come back up to the wide arm twist. Nice. Exhale, pendulum swing that right arm so you end up forward and exalt. And exhale, hands down on either side of that front foot. Tuck the left toes. Right foot goes back to meet the left. Pause, find your plank. Knees come down, tops of the feet come down, chin and chest. Inhale, you can stick with baby cobra. Press more firmly into the hands, come on up into full bhujangasana. Wherever you are, we're going to pause, breathe. Lifting up through the heart. Maybe look right and left. Pull the shoulders back. Get into the neck here. Staying strong, beautiful. Press back through the knees, tuck the toes, hips come up, find your dog. Establish your strength here. Root through that right leg. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee comes toward the nose. Gently plant that foot, however it best gets there. Remembering this side might be different too. Honor that left hip. Knee over that ankle, press through that right heel. Right knee comes down, top of the foot comes down. Inhale to come up, press firmly into the front foot, shine the palms forward. Pull the left hip back. Inhale, bring the arms up, gaze comes up. Beautiful, stay strong, really pulling in, hugging in with the outer glute, that gluteus medius, that left hip's really pulling in. We're not splaying open. Again, pressing into all four corners of those feet, not rolling out to the outer edge of that left foot. Inhale to reach, open the heart. Exhale, right arm comes forward, left arm goes back. Gorgeous, everybody. Breathing here. Feel that line of energy. Again, moving through the heart, to the hands, forward and back. Inhale to exalt. Right arm comes up. Find where that left arm wants to be. Inside of the thigh, across the lower back. Nice. Root through that front heel and base of that front big toe. Press firmly into the top of that back foot. Help keep your stability. Inhale, come back to this wide arm twist. Exhale, pendulum swing the left arm so we end up facing front and exalt. Exhale, hands down on either side of that front foot. Tuck the right toes, right foot comes up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway. Good job, everybody. Exhale, fold. You'll toe the feet out toward the edges of your mat, or just a little bit more than hip width distance. Toes point in just a little bit. Tent the fingertips to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right hand plants underneath the face. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, left arm up. Come back through center. Plant the left hand. Bend in that left knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Heel toe those feet in. Find your Tadasana stance. Exhale, fold. See if you can create a little bit more space than you've had before. Root into the feet and rise. Palms meet. Everything's flowing, starting to flow. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a couple rounds of breath here. And again, make this pose active. Grab a little drink of water if you need it. Nice work staying energized and focused, everybody. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step or hop if you're feeling ready for it. Back to a plank. Again, knees up or knees down, little dancers. You get to choreograph however you want it. And just be strong. So you can come down, knees, chest, chin again, or if you're gonna come down, chaturanga. We're gonna launch forward on the toes a little bit. Elbows stay close to the body. If you're chaturangaing, I dare you to pause with those elbows at the rib cage and then come all the way down. Forehead can kiss the mat. Tops of the feet find the mat. Inhale, cobra. Either variation, or play with it. Press into the tops of the feet. Press more firmly into the hands. Gaze comes up, upward dog. Exhale to bring the knees down and tuck the toes. Send the hips back up, downward dog. Walk it out. Adjust your stance. Find equal weight, equal gravity in hands and feet. Inhale, right leg up. I'm going to crunch a little bit. Exhale, right knee comes toward left elbow. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, knee comes toward the nose. Beautiful. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee comes toward right elbow. Inhale, back up. We're going to go back toward that left elbow. Pause. You can pause there, work with that. Take a rest or send that right leg beyond the left side body. Find the edge of the right foot. If that's quite enough, stay here and work with that. If you want to come to the inside edge of that left foot also, and inhale, left arm up, fallen triangle. You got it, Heitzer. Come on, girl. Come on, you guys. Nice. Lift those hips, stretch through the legs. Oh, yeah, that same good strong weight you've been working on in that right arm. You're doing it. Exhale to bring the left hand down. Bring that right leg back through. Inhale it up. Exhale, bend at the knee. Heel comes toward the glutes. Open up those hips. Ah. You can circle it. Beautiful modifications. Yes, please bring a knee down if and when you need. Then inhale, we're going to re-extend right leg. Exhale, knee comes toward the nose. Plant the foot. All right, we're going to come up into warrior. You guys stay there. I'm going to turn back around. Plant that back foot. Inhale on up, warrior two. So back foot's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Front knees over that front ankle, however wide the stance feels good for you, okay? Wherever your stance is, your body's right here in the center. So maybe take the arms out of the equation for a minute or bring them toward heart center. So you have a tendency to want to just put the arms out immediately, and then we're reaching for the future, reaching for the past. We're going to stay right here in the present. Firm in the feet, heel in line with the arch, as if we're on a tightrope. All right, nice. And then add the arms. Arms come out. And gaze can go over those front fingertips. Nice work, strong warriors. Energize through the fingers, root down through the tail. So this front thigh is rotating out. Back thigh is rotating in. So it gives us some good pelvic stability. Pressing firmly into those feet, but not gripping with the toes. Should be able to lift all 10 of those toes. I know we're working it. Stay strong just for another couple rounds of breath. Flip the front palm, reach forward, and exhale to exalt. Keep the bend in that front knee. Just do it. This is where the yoga happens. Commit, commit, commit. You got it, you got it. Come back through, warrior two. Okay, straighten the front leg. Awesome, yes. Oh yeah, feel that beautiful, beautiful relief. All that blood flow, everything moving through. Heel toe that back foot in just a wee bit. We're gonna come into Trikonasana. So if you know you'd like a little shorter stance for that, please do that. And we don't wanna hyperextend the knees. So nice soft bend in the front and bringing that stance, shortening the stance just a little bit. Arms come back up and reach forward with those front fingertips, moving that torso over the front right leg, and then tick-tock the arms down. Right hand maybe finds the earth, a blocker, a book if you're working with some props, or your ankle, shin. And again, gaze can begin down at the earth. You might need a little bit of extra stability, and then work with your balance and your gaze here. Maybe take that gaze up toward the thumb. And breathing, pressing firmly into the mat with both feet. Reaching forward with the crown, back with the tail, front and back body also coming right to center. Exhale, fold over that front right foot, pivot onto the back of the left, plant the hands, right foot goes back to meet the left. So your choice here, you can take a vinyasa, whatever flavor of vinyasa you like. You can go into balasana, and then we'll meet in down dog after a couple rounds of breath, and after moving it through. Walk it out, find that dog and make it strong. Excellent, everybody. All right, root through that right leg. Firm in the hands, head between the arms, and inhale, left leg up. Exhale, tiger curl. This time, left knee comes toward the right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, knee toward the nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, toward the left elbow. Inhale up. And exhale, left knee toward right elbow. Pause. Extend the leg out beyond the body. Find the edge of the outer edge of that left foot. Excellent. Pause here. Work with that. Or come onto the inner edge of that right foot. Bring your right arm up. Fallen triangle. Beautiful. Gaze can come up toward the thumbs. Lift the hips just a wee bit. Awesome. Wherever you are, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. Bring the palm back down. Bring that left leg back through. Inhale, extend. Bend the knee. Heel comes toward the glutes. Open those hips. Find some circles. Get them in each direction. Yes, Jake, we're getting juicy. Inhale. Extend that left leg. Exhale, knee comes toward the nose. Plant the foot. Yes. Plant that back foot. And reverse cartwheel on up into your warrior two. Same nuances as before. Maybe take the arms out of the equation if you feel like you're launching forward or back. Establish that good foundation in the feet and the legs. Awesome. Root down here. Hands come to heart center. Then bring the arms out to your sides. Awesome. Gaze over those front fingers. Beautiful. Just pause. See where you can make this pose a little stronger. Where are you really feeling the pose? Is it a positive sensation? Breathe into it. Just breathe. Flip the front palm and reach. And exhale, exalt. Stay strong in the legs. Pull the mat apart. Magnetize. Firmly rooted. Inhale, come back through center. Take a breath here. Go ahead and straighten that front leg. Shorten your stance if you need it for Trikonasana. Go over those front fingers. Get a nice micro bend in that front knee. Still strong, but not hyperextended. Reach forward with the hand in the body over that left leg. And then hand comes down to shin, earth, ankle. Right arm up. Gaze upward the earth. You can press the hips forward a little bit. Let you bring the heart back. One long line of energy here, earth to sky, through the heart. That tender heart. One last inhale. Good strength, everybody. Exhale. Both hands come down on either side of that left foot. Pivot on those right toes. Right foot comes up to meet the left. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Root and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do a little balance pose, and then we're going to hit the earth. Nice work. Shake anything out. And then bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. We're going to find 5-pointed star. Okay. Awesome. Root down through the tailbone. Lift the chest. We're going to bend into the right knee. Come onto the ball of the left foot. And then launch on over. Arms going to come up. Shooting star. Find your balance here. If that's what you want to work with, then stay right there. If you want to add a little bit more, we're going to start by bringing the left hand to the back of the head. Elbow stays open. You can stay right there or root down through that right foot. Start to bend the left knee so that heel comes toward the glutes. Right hand comes down, grabs the inner edge of that left foot. There's going to be a bend in that right knee. You can even try for a little Shiva squat. Left knee comes to the back of the right knee. Awesome. Nice, Jake. Everyone find some balance if you need it, wherever you are. Beautiful. All right, wherever you are, release everything. See if you can find that shooting star. And then with grace, come back down. Maybe bend in that right knee. Left knee comes down. Awesome. Exhale. Prasarita Padottanasana. Find a nice wide-legged forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Beautiful, everyone. Bring hands to your hips. Press firmly into the outer edges of both feet and inhale, flat back all the way up. Awesome. Arms come back up. Bend into that left knee this time. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Launch on over. Find shooting star once you're ready. Awesome. Same options here. Stay right here. Work with it. Maybe pulse it out. You want to bring the right hand to the back of the head. Elbow stays open. On an exhale, you bend that right knee. Heel comes toward the glutes. Left hand comes down. Bend in that left knee also. Find the inner edge of that right foot. And again, maybe squat on down. Find your Shiva squat. Right knee comes to the back of the left knee. Gorgeous, everybody. Freaking awesome. Release wherever you are. Find that shooting star. Exhale, bring that foot down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, heel toe the feet in. Step back just to a momentary plank. Knees come down. And then hips come down to the heels, Vajrasana. Hands on top of the thighs. Breathe here. Eyes can close. Bring left hand down to the earth. Left hip can also come down off the heel to find the earth. Inhale, right arm over. Seated crescent. Just kind of reach here. Gaze can come up toward the sky. Nice final neck twist. Inhale, press into the left hand. Hips come back to heels. Inhale to exalt both arms. Exhale, right arm down. Right hip finds the earth. And reach over with those left fingertips. Inhale back to center. Both arms exalt. Exhale, both down. Come off of one hip. Swing those legs around. Legs come forward, Dandasana. Move those glutes out of the way. Find the sits bones. Press through the heels. Toes come back toward the heart. Fingertips can either be planted into the earth, maybe a little Bhu Mudra. Make peace fingers and plug it in. Want a little grounding and stability. Can also, same grounding and stability, also bring the hands to the top of the thighs. Engage those quads. Press the hands down into the quads. It's going to continue to engage those hips and the core. So your choice where you are right now. Heart's open. Wherever you are, shoulders melted down, collarbones wide. Inhale, arms up. Hinge at those hip creases for Paschimottanasana. Reaching forward, belly button coming toward the thighs. Float the hands down with a straight back. Inhale, heart forward. And exhale, either round gently, carefully, or fold over a little further. Couple rounds of breath here in this forward fold, just signaling to our system that we're just slowing down, coming into a restful phase. Inhale, lift the head and the heart, come up onto the tips of the fingertips. Tips of the fingertips, the very tippy tips, I guess. Nice. Exhale, pull on back up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, float the arms down. Bend the knees, let the heels find the earth. Toes are still pulling back. Heart is lifted. Bring arms out in front. So just a modified Navasana here. Big inhale to lift the chest. And then exhale, using your core to support you, coming all the way down to the earth. Once the back of your head gently hits the mat, inhale, arms up overhead. Legs are long, full body stretch. Reach through one hand, then the other. Get your kitty stretch on here. And then exhale, press firmly into that lower back. Bring both knees into the chest, thighs at the belly. Rock side to side. Hold right knee in. Left leg either goes long or left foot comes down and anchors at the earth. You can see what feels best in your body. If you feel any pinching in the lower back and that left leg is extended, you're going to want to bend the knee and let that foot find the earth. Both hips level. Shoulder blades level. Supporting the back of the heart. And then this right knee can start to come out toward the shoulder. Open up that hip. You can make some circles here. Or find a half happy baby. So right arm would come on the inside of that right knee. Reach across the top of the foot for the outer edge of the right foot. Then right foot comes toward the sky. Presses into the hand. As the hand gently pulls the knee down toward the earth. Thighs on the outside of the rib cage. Left hand on top of that left hip point. Keeping the hips grounded and level. Bringing the breath into the full thoracic cavity, so chest and belly both rising and falling with the breath now. Release the foot. On an exhale, right and left knees coming toward the chest. Roll on the spine just a little if you need it to reestablish some length. Left knee comes in, right leg goes long or foot to the floor. Then listen to this left hip and what it needs. Let it move toward the left shoulder. Maybe find some circles. From those circles, that hand is on the top of the knee, guiding the hip that way. Baby on this side, if that feels good, if that opening is accessible to you. Right hand on right hip point. Shoulder blades flat on the earth. Breath moving freely. Gently. Conscious of the breath, but no control. Exhale, release, both knees come in. Wrap your arms around the knees, nose comes in toward the knees, lift the head and the heart, make a nice seed here, really squeeze everything in. And on an inhale, release, just unfurl a star or a flower coming out, arms come to the sides, palms up, heels come out to each edge of the mat, each corner of the mat, inner ankles fall open to the sky. Full front body, open, release, surrender, eyes closed. And just allowing the breath to happen. Allowing consciousness to remain settled. Allowing the medicine of your practice to move through your body and integrate. We'll be here for just a minute or so. Just give yourself completely over to the Shavasana. Connect with your next inhale without moving your body. Just come back into communion with the breath, bringing full notice to how it's coming in and out of the nose. You bring some gentle movements into fingers and toes. And then on an exhale, bending at the elbows and bringing a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly, just as we began. Feeling the breath, feeling the body move right there. I stand before my love and let the tendrils unfurl in every direction. I am whole and becoming. Time is one instance, examining itself, mirrors, seeing each other, and blushing into eternity. Send that breath right into that heart center. Honor that bodhichitta, that loving tenderheartedness. Take a big inhale into that space. Exhale out of the mouth and bend the knees. Bring the feet to the earth. And in your own time, as you're ready, roll to one side. Pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Hands can be in the lap, or hands can be at heart center. Gaze soft or eyes closed. I'll end with the Medicine Buddha mantra. Tayatong Bekanze, Bekanze, Mahabekanze, Rajasamugate Soha. May all beings be free of suffering and illness. Namaste.